You're about to discover brutal truths about women that most men only learn after a lot of heartache. Truths that will completely transform how you view relationships. Imagine having access to the treasure map that reveals all the shortcuts and traps of the female labyrinth. Listen up, because this is truly rare. Most guys spend decades banging their heads against the wall, making the same mistakes, wasting time and energy on relationships that never work out. You know that feeling. That frustration of not understanding why she acts one way and says another. Why it seems like you can never keep the attraction alive. Know what the problem is? You're playing a game without knowing the rules. It's like trying to navigate a complex labyrinth in the dark. And the worst part is, this labyrinth constantly changes. What worked yesterday might not work today. And you're left there, lost, trying to figure out where you went wrong. Can you feel that frustration? Now imagine having total clarity. Imagine understanding exactly what goes on in the female world. Not what they say, but what truly matters. Imagine having the self-confidence of someone who knows the patterns and knows exactly how to act. That's what you're going to get today. Look, after more than 12 years studying female psychology and guiding hundreds of men on their journeys, I discovered something almost no one realizes. There are universal truths about women that only appear after a lot of experience. And most men only discover this after 40, but you don't have to wait. I'm going to give you now the 5 brutal truths that will completely change your game. Each one is a secret few apply, and after understanding this, you'll never look at relationships the same way again. Ready for a reality check? First, brutal truth. They test you all the time, and you don't even realize it. Every woman has an internal radar that's constantly evaluating your strength. I'm not talking about physical strength. I'm talking about emotional strength, mental strength, strength of purpose. She needs to know if you can handle the pressure, if you keep your word, if you're capable of leading when necessary. You know when she creates drama over something small, when she creates a situation out of nowhere. It's not about the problem itself. It's a test. She's checking if you'll keep your cool or if you'll fall apart, if you'll give in or if you'll hold your ground. Remember that. Most men fail miserably at these tests because they don't understand what's happening. They think it's about solving the problem, but it's not. It's about how you react. It's about showing that you have emotional control, that you're not easily rattled. Does that make sense? Second, brutal truth. What they say they want and what truly attracts them are completely different things. How many times have you heard a woman say she wants a sensitive, romantic guy who treats her like a princess? And how many times have you seen that same woman fall for the guy who barely gives her attention, who has his own life, who isn't always available? There's a huge disconnect here. Studies show that female attraction works on a much more primal level than they admit. It's not a conscious choice. It's biological. It's about survival. They're attracted to men who demonstrate the capacity for protection and provision, but not in the obvious way you think. Protection today isn't about muscles. It's about emotional stability. It's about having direction in life. Provision isn't just about money. It's about creating an environment where she feels safe enough to be vulnerable. Are you grasping the depth of this? The female reality operates in layers that most men never access. They stay on the surface trying to impress with things that don't matter. They spend fortunes on expensive dinners. They send flowers every day. And they wonder why she loses interest. Because you're playing the wrong game, man. Third brutal truth. The validation you seek from them is the poison that kills attraction. This one's a heavy one, but you need to hear it. Every time you seek female approval, you lose points. Every time you change your behavior to please her, you become less attractive. Every time you put her happiness above yours, you're digging your own grave. Get this straight now. Women are naturally attracted to men who have their own source of validation. Men who know their worth regardless of their opinion. Men who have a bigger mission than just getting a woman. Think of a magnet. When you chase after them, you're the metal being attracted. When you have your own magnetic field, you become the magnet. And then the dynamic completely shifts. Then they start orbiting around you, not the other way around. Can you feel the difference? Fourth brutal truth. The perfect woman doesn't exist, and looking for her is the biggest trap. How many years have you wasted waiting to find the one who would be different? The one who would finally understand you? Who wouldn't have the flaws of the others? I guarantee you that this search is an illusion that keeps you stuck. Every woman comes with her full package. qualities and flaws, light and shadow. And maturity is about accepting that, not about looking for the exception. The female reality includes contradictions. It includes mood swings. It includes insecurities. And that doesn't make them bad people. It makes them human. The problem is that you've been conditioned to believe in a fairy tale, in a romanticized version that doesn't exist. And while you look for that fantasy, you miss out on real opportunities to build something solid with real women. Pay attention now. Fifth brutal truth. Your life and purpose must always come before the relationship. This is the truth that hurts the most for most to accept. Because we've been programmed to believe that love is putting the other person first, that it's sacrificing yourself, that it's doing everything to make her happy. A lie, a dangerous lie. The moment you make a woman the center of your life, you lose what made you attractive in the first place. You become predictable, too available, no mystery, no challenge, and the attraction dies. Always remember that. Women respect men who respect themselves first, who have clear boundaries, who don't compromise on their values, who maintain their hobbies, their friendships, their projects, who continue evolving regardless of the relationship. Is it counterintuitive? Yes, but it's reality. Now I'm going to give you the framework that ties all this together. The FEM Code. Focus, essence, and maturity. 3 pillars you need to master to successfully navigate the female labyrinth. Focus is about understanding where her attention truly lies. It's not on you. It's on how you make her feel. Women live in the world of emotions. They process reality through feelings. When you understand this, you stop trying to impress with logic and facts. Do you feel how this changes everything? Essence is about what truly attracts them and keeps them interested. It's not your looks, it's not your bank account, it's your presence. It's the energy you bring to the room. It's the security you project without needing to speak. It's the mystery you maintain even when you're together. Maturity is recognizing that female emotional maturity manifests differently from yours. They mature earlier in certain areas and later in others. Understanding these differences is crucial to not create unrealistic expectations. Now let me anticipate your biggest objection. You must be thinking this is overgeneralizing, that every woman is unique. And you're right, each one is unique, but the patterns I'm revealing are universal. They're based on biology, psychology, and thousands of years of evolution. Ignoring these patterns is like ignoring the law of gravity. You might not like it, you might think it's unfair, but reality doesn't care about your opinion, and the sooner you accept these brutal truths, the sooner you'll stop suffering over things you could avoid. Think of a 45-year-old man, sitting alone at a bar, a glass of whiskey in hand, the weight of years of mistakes on his back. Looking at younger couples and thinking about everything he could have done differently, the bitterness of belated wisdom. Do you want to be that guy? Or do you want to have this wisdom now, while you still have time to apply it? While you can still build the kind of relationship that's truly worthwhile? The choice is yours, but let me be direct with you. These truths I've shared are just the tip of the iceberg. The female labyrinth is deep and full of nuances. Each truth I've revealed has layers and sub-layers that take years to master completely. The good news? You don't have to master everything. Just by understanding these 5 fundamental points, you're already miles ahead of most. You already have the basic treasure map, the main shortcuts, the most common traps, and that's more than enough to transform your results. Wake up, man. Time is passing. Every day you postpone this understanding is one more day navigating in the dark. One more day repeating the same mistakes. One more day frustrating yourself with results that don't change. You can keep banging your head against the wall. Keep believing the lies society tells you. Keep looking for the perfect woman who will finally complete you. Or you can accept reality and work with it, not against it. Remember the brutal truths. They test you constantly. What they say they want and what attracts them are different things. Your search for validation kills attraction. The perfect woman doesn't exist. Your life must always come first. Simple? Yes. Easy? No. Applying these truths requires courage. It requires going against your programming. It requires accepting that much of what you learned about relationships was wrong. But the result is worth it. Imagine having relationships where you feel in control, where the attraction stays alive, where you don't have to diminish yourself to be accepted, where you can be authentically yourself, and still be desired. This isn't fantasy. It's possible, but only for those who have the courage to face reality, to accept the brutal truths, to navigate the labyrinth with a map instead of intuition. Now pay attention to what I'm about to say. This knowledge I've shared is rare. Few men have access to this clarity before 40, and even fewer have the courage to apply it. Most prefer to remain in illusion. It's more comfortable, less confronting. But you're not most men, right? You're here because you want different results, because you're tired of repeating the same patterns, because you know there's a better way, and now you have the tools. Use it wisely. Don't waste this opportunity. Don't be just another guy who watches, agrees, and then goes back to doing the same old thing. Be the one who implements, who tests, who observes the results, who adjusts and evolves. The female labyrinth will remain complex. But now you have the treasure map. The shortcuts are revealed, the traps are marked, the rest is up to you. Like this video now before you forget. Subscribe to the channel for more truths that will change your life. And hit the bell icon because the next video might be exactly what you need to hear. Don't wait until you're 40 to have these epiphanies. The wisdom is available now. The map is in your hands. The labyrinth is waiting. The question is, will you keep navigating in the dark or will you use the light you've just received?